the Eastern Conference Semifinals, Game 1. The Boston Celtics were dominant in round 1, able to advance in just 5 games. But the real test starts now as a new challenger awaits in the series opener against the Pistons. The opening game of the conference semifinals, up next.
Game 1 of the Eastern Conference semis. Everything gets turned up a notch. Let's get to it here on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Boston Celtics in this one as they go up against the Detroit Pistons. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. A look at the starting group for the Pistons. We've got Isaiah Stewart. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then it's Thompson, and it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Celtics, at the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White, and it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You look at Detroit, they're coming off a sweep in round 1. So I don't think being the lower seed here will bother them one bit.
Yeah, not in the least. The way they've performed in the postseason, I'm sure there isn't a team or an arena in the league that worries them right now.
Down low. Here's Tatum. Good rebound by Detroit.
Come on.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Brown passes to Vucevic. Outside Pritchard. And Cunningham pulls it down. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. The 3-ball. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And here's Boston. And they've had a remarkable postseason record so far. Only 1 loss.
And this group knows how to bounce back. They have a winning attitude, utmost confidence in their ability to figure out defenses and find creative ways to score. Very well coached, and even the younger players on this team have a sense of maturity that's uncommon.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Sends it home from three-point land.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Boston shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Derek White at the line for 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from White.
One more. Come on. Let's get it. All right. Here we go.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Stewart outside. Launches it. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
That puts him in the lead.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
Here's Cunningham. Contact on that shot. The officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Free throw, no good.
And what you respect about Cade Cunningham is that he puts his team on his back. He does everything he can to deliver whatever they need.
Hauser, he's checked in for Pritchard. the second.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
And it's Brown off the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brown's got his second bucket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. On the wing, Hauser, defended by Thompson. From the wing.
I messed up.
Can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Robinson can't hit.
Those are the ones you definitely have to make. Sometimes there's just enough defense to make a miss.
To the paint. Hauser, that's good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Throws it up high. And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Checked in for Vucevic. Harris is checked in for the Pistons. Herder comes in for Robinson. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Outside Tatum. They set the pick. Beyond the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 6.
That's money in the bank for Tatum. Easy to see why he takes so many threes. A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Hauser outside. Tatum with a screen. He shoots it. Another one falls for Boston.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Stewart, screen on Brown. Stewart outside. And finished off by Stewart.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Oh.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Herder. And he makes it.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Hauser. Good D by Harris.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
Three-pointer, Stewart. The shot, no good. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Celtics out in front. They lead by 1. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
And they're also drawing off the energy from this crowd. It is loud in here tonight.
They've got Sam Hauser, and it's Garza in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. With the step back, and Harris throws it down.
Well, if Tobias Harris sees a lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it.
Here's Shireman, and he buries his first look.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
The Pistons trailing. Here's Jenkins. It's Reed, high post. Pass to Herter. Back to Reed. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Picked by Vucevic. Here's Hauser. Sinks the tray. Hauser's got 7 points in the game. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches from most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. He's checked in for Reed. Robinson comes in for Herter. And Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. There's a screen. And here's Brown for 3. The Pistons clear it. Outside Robinson. Vucevic with a steal. Pass to Hauser. Back to Vucevic. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Celtics lead by 2.
There's a reason Vucevic shoots a great percentage. So adept and skilled at scoring inside.
Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Brown scanning the floor. And Brown knocking down the triple.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer.
Come on.
These teams are just battling.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
Picked by Vucevic. 3-pointer Pritchard. And he's in the box.
Nice.
Now 1 for 2.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Booty Dance Hall.
With some changes, Kada comes in for Nikola Vucevic, and it's Jason Tatum in for Hauser. Detroit also making some changes. Duran comes in for Harris, and it's Stewart in for Holland. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Inside, Thompson lays it up and banks it in.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
From 13, the rebound by Detroit.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Stewart outside. Thompson scanning the floor. Back to Stewart. And stolen by Brown. Here's Kada, covered by Duran. Kada gets the bucket. Kada's got his first basket. Pistons trail by 3. Cunningham passes to Robinson. And here's Duran. And the basket is good. Duran's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pritchard from outside. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Pass to Cunningham. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Clock at 6. And finished off by Stewart.
Well, the passing ability of Cunningham is top shelf, and sometimes even an overlooked part of his game.
And it's Tatum missing.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Robinson can't hit. Boston's got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Here's Garza. Thompson pulls it in. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Cunningham. The 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 6. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Pistons ahead, leading by a point. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
On the court now with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach, as we approach the second half, what's going to be the deciding factor?
Just maintain. I think there were some things defensively that we left on the table where we gave up some cheap ones because we didn't communicate. So we solved those. I think we give ourselves a good shot going into the half.
All right, thanks so much, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed for the Boston Celtics.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense. Paging the defense, paging the defense.
That was pretty good, Shaq. You might have a future in retail.
Shaq, to register 4, please.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series, I'm curious. You guys both played in a lot of playoff games. What's a Game 1 like?
To me, it's the most important game of the series. A chance to come out strong, set the tone, Ernie, like getting everyone on notice. And Game 1s are really the best chance for the underdog to sneak in and steal a win.
Yeah, you say that, Kenny, because you're the underdog around here. You better not be stealing nothing away from me. Stay away from my snacks. I'm the alpha.
Well, glad the whole pack was able to weigh in on that one. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. Tobias Harris really making a difference here.
Yeah, we had a feeling he'd step up in this one. So far, playing at the top of his game when they really need him.
Well, this is what he does. When the stage is biggest, he runs to the light.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Jalen Duren out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Asar Thompson. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. Oh, Jalen Brown! A strong finish!
When Brown gets the ball this close in, he knows he can finish. Just a matter of execution.
Up top, Stewart. Pass to Thompson. Good on the shot. Thompson's got 6.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. Duren with the rebound. Now Thompson. He's got 6. And the dunk by Duren.
Easiest work of the night for Duren. He barely had to elevate.
On the wing, Tatum. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Jason Tatum, he's a sharpshooter.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Thompson. Boston has gotten 7 of 8 three-pointers to go in this game. Outside Tatum. For 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Headed to the floor right now, it's Celtics Entertainment.
And here now, a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. Second is Cade Cunningham.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
Boston's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Thompson against Brown. This one for 3. The rebound by Detroit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Thompson. And the shot goes down. And now a 3-point Pistons lead.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Thompson against Brown from outside the arc. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Back to Cunningham. Stewart, a screen on Pritchard. Cunningham passes to Stewart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Stewart's got 8.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
The Pistons have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Cunningham against Pritchard. Thompson with a screen. Cunningham on the take. Shot clock at 5. Lets it fly. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
And you can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Vucevic, a screen on Robinson. White, the pass to Vucevic. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Vucevic has got his second basket on the night.
Rolling with purpose off the pick. Vooch, impressive basketball IQ, is really featured in screen and rolls.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. He's checked in for Boston. Detroit also making some changes. Harris is checked in for Stewart. Jenkins comes in for Cade Cunningham. .119 left in the third quarter. Here's Jenkins. He's guarded by White. Pass to Harris. Thompson, a screen on White. To the middle. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And meeting those expectations. I mean, this is what we all wanted to see from Thompson on offense.
Picked by Vucevic. Brown passes to Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Robinson passes to Harris. Misses a 3. Boston has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Tatum, a screen on Robinson to the inside. And Tatum fires one home.
And we've seen Brown take strides as a playmaker out of the pick and roll.
Harris has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing by 2. And it goes out of bounds.
Nice.
Last touch by Harris.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Pick by Vucevic. And here's Brown for 3. Drops in the 3. Brown's got 8 here in this quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Celtics out in front, up 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. They've got Jaylen Brown. He's out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Garza in at the power forward position. That's the Boston 5. Pistons trail by 7. Harris, a screen on Pritchard. Pass to Harris. Now Cunningham, defended by Brown. And it's Cunningham missing. And for the Celtics, they're shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. And there's the screen. Pritchard from outside. The rebound by Detroit.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Stewart, he's checked in for Jenkins.
Number 14, Isaiah Stewart.
Boston leading by 7. And here's Brown. Inside. Cato. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw is good. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, "You're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work." Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Pistons trail by 8. Outside Herder. Pass to Stewart. Knocked away. It's Brown on the wing. Herder defending. Oh, nice shot by Brown.
Yeah, tonight has been all about Jaylen Brown, a legit star in this league.
Cunningham on the wing. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Vucevic, he's checked in for Queta. Jason Tatum comes in for Garza. And Derek White subbed in for Hauser. Detroit also making some changes. Duren, he's checked in for Harris. Thompson comes in for Holland. And it's Robinson in for Herder. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Now here's White. Pass to Vucevic from behind the arc. Drills it from deep. And the Celtics lead by 11.
The sure stroke of Vucevic when he added that 3-point shot in his 6th season. He has loads of trust in his jumper.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Tatum with a screen. The 15-footer. Yes, sir!
You're calling Tatum a capable scorer would be an understatement. He is an elite offensive talent.
Stewart. And yes, sir! In stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Inside. White gets it to go.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Cunningham. And rebounded by Tatum. Celtics lead by 11. There's a minute 59 left in the fourth. Oh! Look at him fly!
Look at that power!
You can tell Brown is having fun. What a phenomenal dunk artist he is.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. From 15 feet away. No good. Boston on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Tatum, a screen on Cunningham. Can't hit it. Pistons trail by 13. Hey, Cunningham with the flush.
Cunningham showing you some of that athleticism.
Boston has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Brown on the wing. Lays it in easily.
And just totally relentless. Only increases increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Thompson outside. Now Cunningham jacks up a three. Brown pulls down the board.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
And capturing the series momentum up front, this is a monster Game 1 win for the Celtics.
It seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they hit one and then just dialed up again. And it worked.
And they have to be pleased with how they got this series started tonight. A nice 1-0 lead.
The key now is to carry this same energy forward and get that second win. These are the playoffs, so you can't afford to relax or think you've got the series in the bag.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Tatum, a screen on Thompson. Brown, 19-footer is good.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.